Oh my gosh, yeah, I mean, Standy is unbelievable. Whoa,
Oh,
Jay,
look at him. Whoa, the guns are
out today. The gun show. Pow, pow.
Wow.
He might actually drop a 2K today.
At least Vegas Legion set up around this B2, trying to get back and take the lead for their own. All out pressure through bar.
This is a big hard point off the rip. We'll see if Florida can make an early break. That's exactly what it feels like they might need when it comes down to this series, is get off to a good opening start, find an early break. Maybe Vegas have to work, but so far that has not been the case through our first 10 seconds. TJ with some crafty spots ends up really having to make Florida Mutineers work for every single bit of map position.
9th and holds, 10th in rotations. Nothing is good for the Florida Mutineers, so you just have to make the game a lot easier for yourself, and that's win that rotation off the rip. And then you get some easy kills as Vico is able to find 2. They're trapping the Vegas Legion all the way towards the back of blue. And now they should be fully set up to get some much needed time off of this 10 hell.
Yeah, so as we fly in for 10, Florida aware of the spawns, aware of the positioning, and of which Legion are going to come from. Vico a big spot. I believe this is his 3rd series back in the lineup. So far, he has struggled in hardpoint. He's definitely had his mode, search, destroy, control, much better. But right now on a 4 spree, and trying to wheel Mutineers right back into a wonderful position. Still down by 30, but right now they are locking down 10. Well, it's not just Vico, but it's also Capsule. It just feels like, Jay, at least in the cast that you and I have had, I don't know, when it comes to the respawns, it feels so heavily like it's on the shoulders of Capsule. I mean, we've seen DJ Cap go off for some incredible performances, and then he'll have like a series where he goes into Minnesota and goes double negative in pretty much all of the respawns. A fiery SMG. We saw him on Boston Breach last season have some incredible moments, and they are desperately going to need him today. He drops, and so do the rest of the Mutineers. A lovely 3 down.
To respond, they've done a great job of doing so, but that being 2 down though, Vegas have the bodies in this situation to potentially find the break. The blue spawns come in right behind for the rest of the Florida Mutineers players as Vegas Legion eventually get on in, but it's still a contest fest. Absolute mixy going on right now.
Pretty much a neck down to this game. As we really see the final few seconds go down at the parking lot, it is going to be what, around
opportunities where potentially one player is going to spawn out. They've been holding down Cantinas to the best of their ability as Stanny and Temp combine for 2 again.
Oh, it's him. Big gunfight. Not able to win that, so it's going to be a quick 2 down. Stanny has to lunge forward, has to dive on forward. So consistent, so solid. Does eventually drop, but at least lightens the load for Clay. How long can the veteran stay alive? The cavalry is finally here, but TJ, he drops toward the backside. 40 seconds still to play for, and right now it's Mutineers who've got the numbers.
And this is the first time Mutineers are able to break a hill like Cantinas on Vegas Legion. 11th in the league, but at least they find some success right now to potentially take the lead as Vico lines up that shot onto Temp. Actually had the opportunity to play with your life. What else can Florida Mutineers do?
Oh, numerous sprees there for Vico, and right now trying to lead the charge is the other SMG and Capsule. He's found the lane, eventually falls into 1v2 inside of the point. Mr. Newberry is able to take it, and now he's got another battle inbound. Temp, eager to jump through the doorway, does not want to give away these points. Eager to jump back inside of the objective, but here comes Florida again. Just knocking
25 seconds left. You can chalk this one up if you are the Mutineers. You can no longer win here. Everyone should think about that rotation, and they're already going to be late because 2 Vegas players are set up early.
Vico is trying to cause a little bit of a stir when it comes down to the scrap time, but yeah, the focus is in toward the barber shop, and take a look at those close bonds for the Mutineers. All 4 players ready for a trim, ready to cut down the opposite side as there goes Clay. Temp at least able to lighten the load a bit as we pause for a moment. And Temp with the snapper cuts away Vico. We really go for another headbutt inside of the point. His fellow who's able to take it. A team kill happens, but Clay still forcing his way from the front. Standy drops by the wayside. 8 more seconds. And
oh my!
Florida, it could be the Mutineers coming away with the game 1 victory, and that will do it. Fantastic when it comes into search, destroy, KD. Very, very solid team from top to bottom, but it's DJ Cap starting things off nicely. He eventually does become like water vapor, flies away, and drops for the 2nd kill of the round. Despite that, it is Vegas who do get the bomb down, so now it will force Mutineers to make the retake, and Wilfellow doesn't really have the weapon for the job. We'll see if he can put that sniper to good use.
Yeah, no tax as well. Trying to at least check all these corners before they decide to jump on in the kitchen. Fellow knows he has a sniper pistol, so he's just going to give up his life for free. Now it's all left up to Vico in the 1v2 early on into this game. But that's going to be Temp finding the first bullet onto Fellow. Bomb's going to be down. 3v4 now for Florida Mutineers. You have to get this bomb planted.
That's a big pick there from Vico. Can he find another? Not going to happen. So Vegas Legion currently with numbers. Cap doing his best. Given that positioning he earned at the start of the round, what can he do with it? Finds a pick on Standy. 2v2. Bomb planted. Here come Legion, and they've got dead silence.
They both got dead silence pop as Temp is able to take down Brack. Now they know that the last player is going to be towards top bedroom. This is usually a position where you find yourself, you have the ability to clutch. You can play the timings, but you need a player from Vegas Legion hot that defuses.
Making their way into the restaurant. Standy, the only one in ear's distance, gets the sound cue, and from there, cuts away Vico for the first blood.
That's a big first kill onto Vico. He did sort of try to read the play, what Standy was trying to do. But he gets picked, and then Standy's able to find his second on the round. So 2v3 left up to Capsule and Brack. Capsule at least puts himself in a great position towards mid checkout. Brack at least takes down Clay as well. So 2v2 with 25 seconds left. Still a clutchable round for Florida.
And Capsule does get a bit of information, knows that TJ's at top bed. So with that, Brack 1v2, trying to hunker down, trying to stay alive. Vegas Legion there to eat him alive.
Eventually leads to success. 3-0, Standy on the force ring.
Insane work already, just through 3 rounds. Already at 7. However, job is getting done over at that A side. It's Fellow who ends up picking apart 2. So Standy's done some incredible stuff. Now he's going to clutch it a 2v3, and well, he's already out of the fight. This one seems to be done. However, there is an Iceman still alive, trying to maintain that title. And well, he gets picked apart. A wonderful round from start to finish. More coordination in a spot like that. They allow for the tackle to come in, but TJ once more making his presence felt. It's instantly answered back though with 2 more kills here from Florida. Back and forth we go, and it's instantly into the 1v1.
1v1, and Standy has that dead silence pop. Bomb's going to be down all the way at single arch, so Brack's going to back up all the way to his base. He gets the info on the Standy. Standy also picks it up as well, so it's time to wrap back. Let's pick up this bomb, potentially plant it over towards A. As this fight is going to go on for so damn long, he's just playing for the info, and Brack's just trying to line this gunfight up. As this fight is going to go on for so damn long, he's just playing for the info, and Brack's just trying to line this gunfight up.
Oh, Standy's trying to have some fun.
Yippity.
Back and forth we go through the arches. Maybe the strategy is to make Brack run out of ammo. Well, he's doing a good job so far. Tagged up. Here comes the nade. Standy, be careful. Oh! What are you doing, Standy? What's going on? I think he thought that maybe his biceps were going to be able to handle this pick. Great coordination as he and Fellow combine with the shots onto Standy. An instant 2v4. However, 10 for 1. Oh! What was that? Gets the gunfight victory on the Cap, but now he's got to do it himself. Into the 1v1 we go. And Jay, I have no idea how we've gotten here.
Into the 1v1, 25 seconds left. Bomb down towards top cat room. Alive a little bit longer in this search and destroy. All out pressure in towards B. The only player on this side of the map is going to be Donnie Temp as the rest of Vegas Legion work on the flank. Black is able to find 2, but now it's instantly a 2v2 with both players in towards kitchen.
Temp hungry for the reach out. Another trade. And well, now, Clay, you've got your opportunity again. Can Capsule make good on the early death that he suffered versus the veteran? Clay bouncing forward just on the outside. Ever so careful. Both players trying to utilize. Said, make sure that B's clear. Be well for Cap. He's waiting for dead silence as well. So as we approach 30 seconds, it's time for someone to make a move.
Someone's got to make the move. Cap earns his dead silence, but Clay is still crouching around this B bomb. Should be able to get this bomb down for free, but does Clay find the timing? Does he bust through the double doors and get the kill onto Cap? No, he does not. Capsule is able to get the redemption. Before you hit the go route, try to get this bomb down at B, but it's going to be a 2v2 with 45 seconds.
Why do I feel like this is going to come down to another Clay 1v1? It just feels like it's going to happen. Hello, come on.
Open the
doors. Goodness.
There it is. Let's close them.
Somebody's put some grease on those things. Anyway, 10 seconds to go. Bomb planted, and really with a a bit of that lack of movement, it is going to give Vegas a bit of an edge as they can really be right on this bomb. Standy able to win the 1 versus Fellow. It's all on to Brack. Now in the 1v2. Can he go big? Cuts away Standy. It's Clay again.
Oh my.
1v1. Can he clutch it out this time for the team? Brack snaking his heart out. Can he clutch it out? Clay on the bomb. Back and forth we go.
What is this?
Why is this so tense? This is insane. Clay.
Oh!
He ends up taking it. And there you go. What? The map control themselves. And now it is up right now to Fellow, up the Capsule to try to stay alive for as long as they can. Wait for the reinforcements to get here off the spawn. Fellow goes low, ends up dropping. Now 10 seconds on the clock. Standy doing wonderful work from topside bar. Able to put another one in. The dust goes for 3.
My.
Strutting toward the end of round 2 as we are level in segments. Lock things down today.
Oh, that was good work right there from Florida because it was a slow, steady push for Vegas Legion. Try to at least complete 1 segment, but Capsule was the guy that found 2 at the right time to not give up that first tick. With everybody else dropping now, Fellow's the only guy who could potentially contest this. The first segment is now going to be in. Fellow's still alive, but he eventually does get taken care of. And now that's going to be 3 dead. Vico, the last guy. Big gunfight went on to Temp, but that's already 2 segments done. If Vegas Legion can close this out, this 8-point out, it makes this round a whole lot easier. 1:45 now just to capture over towards B.
Who now have the spotlight on them. Clay still maintaining that spree. As you said, somehow manages to stay alive. He once more feeling the confidence, just happy to sit in between 2 Mutineers players. Unfortunately for him, it is going to be a quick death here into this round as the Mutineers will pause time and find their first segment of the round.
It's so far been a great round for Florida. Exact replica of what Vegas Legion were able to do in their previous attacking round, as the stack is going to be here. That's already 2 segments done. All 3 players on it. Vegas Legion got the decision made for them that we have.
Can rest pretty comfortably inside of the stage as now Vegas have to make their attack. It's Capsule, who is a madman, leading the charge every time Vegas has a viewpoint of the B zone. They are getting ripped to shreds. Can they make a bit of a stir inside of the objective as Capsule again continues to be the man of the hour? Eventually will fall. Florida back up, but they've made a sizable bit of work at B. 1 more segment to go.
So it's time to strike. So he eventually does take down 1, but Vegas Legion are doing a great job of just trading every single time, not losing map controls. That's going to be 3 dead in the feed. All the players from Florida all spawn.
Yeah, it just feels like the MVP, most valuable player on the map right now is Capsule. Every time he's able to really get in the base of Vegas, I mean, they just cannot contain him. However, the rest of the teammates, they can't really say the same. Clay, another massive win. They're on to Vico. And right now in Temp, he's got dead silence, at least for the moment. He's going to be in a great spot. So essentially putting the Mutineers in an awkward spawn position. Time continues to tick. Any kill is a big one. Right now here, if your Legion to go their way. And now here comes Temp. Can he find a big kill? No, he ends up falling. Now here comes TJ. TJ's going to have to do some damage. Cuts away 2. No more respawns left for Florida. It's a 1v4 all down to Tej, and Florida somehow.
Temp is at least able to take down Capsule, but it's looking like Florida Mutineers with more bodies on this side of the map. Should be early setup for this P2 hard point. They take care of Standy. They spawn Vegas all the way in the opposite side. Now should be Florida racking up some much needed time.
I don't know if you noticed it, Jay, but it was like when Clay and Brack were in that early fight, Clay shoots his body, Brack comes back and just snakes his heart out again. He's like, okay, you're gonna shoot my body? All right, let's just, everything's out of the picture. We're taking our shirts off. We're just gonna snake everybody. Now we Brack erupts for 4. Florida right back in this game and threat of maybe even taking the lead. And maybe, who knows, Mr. Carson Newberry with a bit of life, bit of hunger now coming into this map, as that now makes it 5 in a row before he falls.
Makes it 5 in a row, but you will take that if you are Florida Mutineers, because Vegas Legion are only able to find the break for about 15 seconds remaining of that jug time. Clay's like, all right, don't worry, guys. I'm the first one in line. I'm going to go. You guys can bait the hell out of me, but we're going to be able to get this break for another final 15 seconds. With all that pressure going on towards Old, now leaves the opening for Florida Mutineers to push up through street side. They're pushing TJ out through the back end. Eventually, a couple of players come to assist them in temp from the top lines. They're just cutting down these players to the best of their abilities. But Florida, they're still on the hard point. Vegas have to find this break, and they do so on the back of Standy's two-piece.
Yeah, of course. The right comes off the back of Standy. 9-6, temp 8-4. TJ, well, okay.
Yeah, well,
it's fine. It's okay. No worries. Snake your heart out. It seems to work for everybody. Really,
there it is.
This game, you see what it does. Wonderful kill comes in from Tej. And now here comes the pursuit from Florida. Making their way toward the outside of PD. And all right, Vegas, come out with your hands up. Temp ends up falling in from there. Florida takes him a while.
Already towards back gas. Great stakes from Fellow, but it gets two beats by Temp, and that's going to be Vegas Legion. Hold it down, the first push.
Solid one at that. Vazanev's obviously out for pretty much every single player. Capsule trying to make nothing happen toward the flank, so he's able to stay alive. Somehow on 10 HP, he is shooting everybody out of their socks. Cap, does he have an answer for a second one? Meanwhile, his teammates doing a wonderful job from the front. DJ Cap, had yourself a moment. Juking players left and right, and there you have it. Another break for the Mutineers, growing their lead.
Oh, Mutineers, they're playing perfect. Like Capsule with only 10 HP was able to hit the route, stay alive just long enough to find the two-piece to enter in towards this kitchen. With only with a great hold over at P2, they have now grown themselves a nice little comfortable lead. Now it's all about this break in towards the AC. They found the first go around, but TJ, he's the man this time to at least cut down 2 in towards orange. And now Florida still super far away from this hill.
Yeah, rumor has it, actually, if Florida go 0-5, they actually get fed to the Kraken. So the sense of urgency is obviously there if you are the Mutineers, as they are desperately trying to make their way into the ACs again. Fellow, well, he is running right into the shooting gallery for Vegas Legion. They are locking down ACs and then some. Bracken caused a bit of a stir on the backside. He's trying to cause a decently sized distraction. However, Vegas are not budging. They're not budging one bit. Temp with the big 1v1. He eventually falls. So final 15 awarded to Florida. It was a much different hill this time around, Jay, than the first set of rotations.
Oh yeah, much different. I would have liked to see like at least one player from Florida Mutineers make their route all the way through back PD, cut that guy down. Mark.
And now for Vegas, what does the attack begin to look like? They lose 2 players again off a spawn. So for Temp, this is a difficult gunfight, right? You don't necessarily have the weapon for the job. Thankfully, though, Standy is here, and really he can be a one-man wrecking crew from time to time. It really is the twosome here from Vegas, as both he and Standy get involved. Same thing can be said for TJ. Excellent work here for Vegas. Remain composed, breaking exactly when they have to, and from there, I mean, if they lock down the final 15, we basically have a tie game going into new.
Almost a tie game, but it's all about those fights off the rotation, as Temp is the guy holding down that final 15 seconds. So with that being 3, make it all 4 dead. Only one player closest to the point is going to be Capsule. He gets taken care of by Subclayster. It's time to
on the outside, beginning a 3-man push. Clay, ever so carefully, peeks his head out through the doorway, ready for the brigade, ready for the nades, the utility that's about to get tossed, about to get exchanged. Here comes Vinkle. Clay, able to deal with him. Brack ends up finding one. Capsule and him trying to do some work, but Standy coming out on top. Here comes the 1v1. It's the stand man who clears the way, and Vegas awarded the scrap time.
Oh, trying to be the anchor for Vegas Legion to try to close out this series. It's a tie game, 234 to 234. Vegas take the lead, 10 points away from calling series.
Here we go. Florida, they've got to make a move. Brack, he's got to cause a bit of a problem. Fellow with the nade. That's 2. Vegas get wiped off the point. Clay has to back up, but thankfully, he's got Temp at his side. Brothers in arms as Vegas look to try to reclaim the hard point. It's just starting to edge them out. Do we have a game 5 inbound? It's a 1v1 inside of the objective. Temp able to take it. Florida thought they had it. Mutineers thought they had it, but here comes Vegas. Now they're 2 points away from college game, and there it is. Boy, did they have to work for every W. It just feels like, man, Vegas Legion starting to right the wrongs. I mean, so often we talk about how they were losing to close teams.
And watch the rest of the competition while you get ready for the tournament next week. But what was it like today? It seemed that Florida was able to take you guys to the edge.
Yeah, I mean, first off, I like the Fike shout out Fike. If you know, you know. And but yeah, I mean, it's a great team. Like the CDL is so competitive this year. Yeah, they might have went 0-5 this stage, but I still think that any of the team can beat any team. 12th seed can beat first seed and anything in between. So we knew that we had a goal to accomplish this stage, and honestly, we faltered a little bit losing to London. And I'm just glad we did what we needed to do the rest of the stage to end it with the 4-1 winners bracket, and I think we cracked in the top 8 for the first time.
Woo! Oh, we know, Clay. I could have closed my eyes and I could have known how the game was going simply based off of Fike's reaction in the other room. But speaking of all of those 1v1s, I mean, every time it was that situation, you were the last person alive. Talk me through each and every one of them in the last one where it was a snaking battle for the ages.
Yeah, I mean, I got 3 1v1s there. I think in the first 2, I used my dead silence too early. You kind of have to wait till the bomb is down or the enemy plants a bomb before you use your dead silence, and I popped it too early those first 2 rounds. And really, Brack made a good read. We had bomb down at B, and for some reason he played A. Maybe they just didn't know bomb was down or something. I had it timed out to like a half a second before I planted, and then this last 1v1, I mean, can we talk about like this? Like, what are we playing here? What are we doing? Like, look at this. I'm surprised the devs haven't noticed this yet. I mean, no offense to Brack, but any like good snaker, I'm dead there 100% of the time. If that's Cell, Abe, anybody, I'm dead 100% of the time there. So realistically, this needs to be fixed. It needs to be out of the game. That is the biggest cheese ever. I can't believe like that. I just played a round 11 1v1 like that. It's the craziest 1v1, like the weirdest, cheesiest 1v1 I've ever played.
Yeah.
Clay, talk to me about your performance today. You absolutely fried. I know yesterday a couple maps, you know, they were a little tough for you, but individually you came with a different energy today. Was there something different that today's match?
Nothing different preparation. It's nice not having first match. When we have first match, we have to wake up earlier than we normally do for scrims, and so I think that affects our whole team. And you know, just having to like readjust your schedule. With these later matches, we can still get at the same time we do every day for practice. But when you have first match, you have to get up like an hour earlier. I'm not saying that matters that much, but I think like that's the biggest difference between yesterday and today. I had a big talk with my teammates. I kind of individually texted them last night, and like it's a good thing if I'm the worst player on the team, but I never want to be letting them down. I always want to make sure that like I'm reliable, they can rely on me to win my ones, do the right play, make sure I'm keeping everybody in check. And so yesterday I felt like I kind of let them down a little bit, and so I was just texting them like, what exactly do you guys want out of me to be the best teammate I can be for you guys, to be the best leader I can for you guys? Because we have a disgusting squad now. We can actually do stuff. We can win tournaments. We can make it to champs. We can even win champs. And I just want to be the best IGL, the best leader I can for these guys, and you know, make them believe in me. So that's really what my mindset was.
Hell yeah.
I love it. That's Clay. We had Standy on earlier, the duo getting it done. We can't wait to see you next week. This match, though, is ready to go. But no feel about Vegas.
What you eating, baby?
We got Boston. Miles and Chance. Game is ready. You guys can take